Alright, so I've been messing around with the new My Player builder for NBA 2K20, and I see that there's a lot of people that are still having trouble making their builds. Now this time around, for whatever reason, 2K gave big men the short end of the stick. They get the least amount of attribute points. You can't necessarily recreate the same big men builds you had last year, so a lot of people are having trouble finding what the best big man build is for their individual needs. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be going over what I think is the best build for each and every style of play. So in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to completely dominate the boards by making the best glass cleaner build in NBA 2K20. Now, of course, the very first thing you want to do is put him at the center position. Once you've done that, you're going to see this screen showing all of the different pie charts you can choose from. Now, for the best glass cleaner build, we're going to choose the very last pie chart where defense and rebounding is the main priority. Once you've done that, you're going to be presented with a few more charts, and this is going to determine your player's speed, strength, acceleration, and vertical. Now for me, I wanted to prioritize strength so I can have an actual presence down low in the post, and vertical so I can jump a little bit higher to grab those rebounds. So if that sounds like something you want to focus on, make sure you choose the second pie chart. Now this is the screen where you can distribute all of your attribute points into whichever category you want. Now me personally, I think that as long as you have that defense and rebounding category pretty much maxed out, you should be good to go. Anything else after that is really a personal preference, but you absolutely have to have that defense and rebounding category pretty high, because not only is that the main focus of this build, but that's also where you're going to get the majority of your badge upgrades. Now this is how I distributed my points for my particular build. I ended up maxing out everything except perimeter defense in the defense and rebounding category, but I also ended up maxing out my finishing category because I wanted to be able to finish around the rim, and I wanted those 16 badge upgrades you get by maxing it out. Now for the other categories, I went ahead and maxed out my free throws at 71 just so I'm not a complete liability in late game situations at the free throw line. Also added a few points, maybe like 6 points to my mid-range, and the rest of the points went to my pass accuracy because I know I want that break starter badge, and having that slightly higher pass accuracy should definitely help when it comes to throwing those outlet passes after defensive rebound. Like I said before, this is really up to you and how you would want to play as a glass cleaner. If you want to shoot more mid-ranges, you can increase that and lower something like free throw or pass accuracy, but ultimately it's up to you and your particular style of play. Now the body shape literally does not matter, but I ended up going with burly just so I look a little bit more intimidating. Now as far as the height, this is another tricky one. Of course I wanted to be 7'3" so I can be as tall as possible and grab those rebounds, but I seen that if I made my player 7'3", I was losing out on 25 total attribute points in just the defense and rebounding category alone. That doesn't even include the 9 points I'm losing in playmaking, the 7 points I'm losing in shooting, and the 22 points I'm losing in finishing. My speed, acceleration, and vertical also take a huge hit, so for me, being 7'3" isn't worth it because I have to sacrifice way too much. This is also tough too because we don't know if smaller players are going to be the meta for 2K20 or if it's going to be taller players like it has been every other year. I think if you make him anywhere from 6'11" to maybe 7'1", you should be completely fine with being effective as a glass cleaner. I went with max weight and max wingspan to help with defending the paint and grabbing those boards. Now since this is a glass cleaner build, of course I'm going to choose glass cleaner as my takeover. Now once you're finished with that, you should now be able to choose whichever badges you want on your glass cleaner. The silver badges I chose for the finishing category were back down punisher and lob city finisher. The gold badges I chose were contact finisher, drop stepper, pick and roller, and put back ball so I can get that boost to shot attempts immediately after an offensive rebound. Now I only had one badge upgrade for the shooting category, and I chose pump fake maestro simply because I find myself pump faking a lot whenever I'm trying to fool my defender in the paint. I also only had one badge upgrade in the playmaking category, and I chose break starter so I can throw somewhat accurate outlet passes once I get that defensive rebound. Now the defense and rebounding category is where I got pretty much all of my badge upgrades. For my silver badges, I chose chase down artist, interceptor, pogo stick, and post move lockdown. For my gold badges, I chose intimidator and rim protector, and for my Hall of Fame badges, I pretty much selected all of the rebounding badges. So this includes box, rebound chaser, worm, and I also went ahead and put brick wall on Hall of Fame because in this game, brick wall works just like how it did in 2K17. The screens are so powerful once you have brick wall on Hall of Fame. Now you don't have to copy down each and every one of these things in order to be the best glass cleaner build in NBA 2K20. These are just the badges I think that would help me become the best glass cleaner that I can be, but like I said before, most of this is personal preference. As long as you have most of the foundation set up, you should be good to go. Anyways, that's all I really have have for this video. If you guys enjoyed it, or if I was able to help you out, make sure you don't forget to hit that subscribe button and also turn on post notifications to know exactly when the next video is uploaded. Alright, I'm out.